Hi, very good evening. Again, the third time I've done a video today on this topic. And I know people are saying to me, Gene, stick to science, stick to the magnetic pole reversal. But guys, I'll be here tomorrow for you. Okay? You know, my equipment is monitoring the magnetic North Pole position every 3 seconds, every day of the year for you guys. We will get to the pole shift tomorrow. There are 2 million people trapped between Gaza right now and Egypt apparently have closed the border. There are 300,000 highly advanced troops building up on the border of Palestine right now as we speak, and there is going to be a bloodbath. What is more important? I talk to you about the magnetic poles of this planet, or we talk about something that we should be doing something about. You know, I read the comments, every single one of the comments I read. If you want to get my attention, please leave a comment in the description. And I'm not going to say subscribe to me. You know what, if I want to subscribe to someone, what they say usually gels with my thoughts at that moment, and I'll subscribe. I don't need to ask for people to subscribe. If what I'm saying to you means nothing to you, then don't subscribe. And if you don't like what I talk about, please go. The door is there. Click the unsubscribe button and fuck off. Okay? That's how I feel right now. Because I am sick to death of seeing thousands and thousands and millions of people die every day needlessly over bullshit. This doesn't need to happen. You know, people that are caught up in the flash floods and the climatic events, they don't need to lose everything. But they do because of misinformation. Right now, what we're being told about Israel is a pack of lies. It has to be. Are you telling me the world's secret intelligence divisions did not notice 3,000 or 5,000 missiles, whichever is the case, being built up over there? You're telling me we've got no satellites observing what's going on in the Gaza Strip? This was a well-funded, well-organised event that took place the weekend, and this, I believe, is a false flag. This is fake news that we're being fed right now. Yes, people have died in Israel. It's unequivocal. You can't argue with that. You can see it. But I'm telling you, somebody has funded this operation, and it was within the knowledge of the world's secret organisations, including Mossad. Shame on you guys for allowing this event to happen and not stopping it. Shame on the FBI, the CIA, NSA, MI5, MI6 for just sitting by and watch these people get slaughtered the weekend. And fucking shame on you for allowing what is about to happen next happen to Palestinians who have nothing at all to do with Hamas. Nothing at all. Most of these people that are going to perish in the next few days have nothing at all to do with Hamas. They are just trying to get about their daily lives in a horrible situation. And guess what? Israel did. They cut off the water. They've cut off the food. They've cut off the electric. Can you imagine right now being in Gaza? One of those 2 million people? No food, no electric, no water. Unbelievable. Is that even illegal? And then knowing there is a massive army building up on your border of 300,000 Israelis that are going to come through your country and slaughter a lot of people. You know what? If you are in Palestine tonight and you are lucky to hear these words, get the fuck out of there. Run for your lives, because there is an ugly war machine coming for your blood. And it is driven by hatred, and it is being The theatre has been designed and the play has been written so that people will think a certain way and they are acting in a certain way, and they're trying to pull the wool over the world's eyes over this. But it will not be going down as easy as they would like it. We're not going to take this medicine from them. You know, this is disgraceful behaviour. This is inhumane torture and inhumane behaviour. If they do go into Palestine and slaughter all those people, you know what? They have proved themselves to be no better than Hamas. That was paid in the first place to do this. Look, it's too coordinated for the world's intelligence not to know what was going on. There was simultaneously 28 regions hit in Israel at the same time. It was very coordinated. There was over 3,000 rockets fired into Israel from the Gaza Strip. This was organised. Do you not understand? This is a false flag, 100% false flag operation. To achieve what? To reclaim the last of what is left of the Gaza Strip. It's fucking horrible what's going on in our world. And you know what? We sometimes don't even give ourselves the opportunity to think about what's going on. Afford ourselves the luxury of thinking about how well off we are. Because, yeah, we might be working for, you know, the lowest bidder. And, you know, each day might come by just like the last, with not very little change in the direction of improvement. It's very slow, but at least we're not sat in Gaza tonight with no electric, no water, and nowhere to buy food. And for no reason that they have caused themselves. Hey, I'm not stupid, alright? I do understand that what happened Saturday was an atrocity, but let me tell you something, this is directed by fucking people like the United Nations and the European Union that have an objection to complete. This is not a random attack by, you know, an organisation like Hamas without being backed by the CIA and the MI5s of the worlds. This is, you know, we are living in fucking Wonderland right now. You know that? We've gone fucking down that, we've fallen down that rabbit hole, and we're living in Wonderland right now, where anything is possible. People are saying to me, stick to the magnetic pole reversal, leave politics alone. How the fuck can we leave politics alone when it's so close to our arses right now, guys? Eh? It's burning our arses. What are we going to do when it comes round to our front door? Open the fucking door. What are you going to do when you hear them words? And there is an angry fucking mob outside your house. Because if you allow behaviour like this to happen, then it's only a matter of time before it comes round to your front door. And you will not like it yourselves. If you stand by idle and do nothing right now with these matters, you do not ring up your MPs and your ministers and your presidents and get on their backs about this. It's not okay, it's not acceptable. Stop fucking killing human beings. You know, encourage more debate and topics so we can sit down and discuss these matters without killing each other. Then you're just as bad as them, and you deserve what's coming next. I really mean that. You deserve exactly what comes to your door next. If you sit by idly and do nothing. You know, for more than enough time, people have sat by idly and did nothing about this. But right now, you would not want your arse in the Gaza Strip tonight, because you would feel what they are feeling right now. You got a wife, a husband, a family of children, the grandparents, sitting there with candles eating what little food they've got and rationing it for how long they know they will need to. Is not life hard enough already for them? But on the border is 300,000 troops, soldiers, with a very angry attitude over what took place over the weekend, ready to go into that country and slaughter what sort of world do we live in? What sort of world do we live in? What lessons is God showing us here right now? What lessons are we to learn about from this? How much more have we got to go down this rabbit hole? It's very sad. With regards to the pole shift information, we're going to get back on track with that. You know what? We've got some arseholes in our comment section that occasionally pop up. I'm not sure whether it's artificial intelligence or it's, somebody that hates me, that has got a vendetta. And trust me, over the years, and with amounting 60,000 plus subscribers, we've built up a few of those. And on top of that, we have YouTube, demonetizing us. People said to me tonight in the comment section, made me laugh really. I did respond to it and I've pinned it in the last video. He said, I support you by watching your video. You don't support me by watching this video. Let me tell you that now. I don't earn advert revenue. I'm not paid by YouTube. This YouTube channel is sponsored by just a very few people that understand what we're trying to do here is to help others, and they want to help in what a little way they can by making a little bit of a donation. But we don't earn no money. We're not like Ben Davison, that little freak in America. He is a freak and a fraud and a con man. I'm telling you now, you can't, half his subscribers, I don't know, he's got 500,000 subscribers. He's an egotistic freak. He's a con man, and people can't see through the wood through the trees with him. I know he talks about me a lot because he also talks about the magnetic North Pole. But you know what? That guy is a con man, and people can't see it. He sells merchandise. He has advert revenue running on his channel, and he sucks up to fucking YouTube's arse. I don't do any of them things. There's not one mug. I don't even promote my own business, my other two businesses, on this channel. I could do, but I don't. That's the difference between someone that is doing something for the good cause and somebody that is just out there for money. If they've got adverts running, there's a fucking reason for them to come back tomorrow and do another 3-minute video. If they've got merchandise being sold, there's another reason for them to come back. These people are making themselves millionaires on YouTube. We're not doing any of these things. Have you not noticed? I don't even ask you to subscribe or like or ring the bell or whatever. It doesn't matter for me. You know what? If you want truth and you want an honest source of information, especially related to the magnetic North Pole, then there's only one place to come, because all those other fuckers out there do not have any equipment, and they rely solely on the mainstream organisations for their information. If Suspicious Observers was anything, he would have his own equipment, surely, wouldn't he not? You just don't have the talent to do that, because all he's interested in is taking your money off you and feeding you with what you want to hear. Yeah, that's the plain and simple fact of the matter. I don't care what he says about me. Let him talk. You know what? We all saw what he did when he raised that money on Kickstarter for the mobile observatory. Let me tell you something now. If you've got a mobile observatory observing anything, then you've got to take into account that that thing is mobile to start with. So how reliable is whatever you're trying to collect? And I don't still to this day know what that mobile observatory was absolutely observing. What was it observing? The money coming in? Huh? So he could trip around all the states in the United States, talking about what the simplified weather that people could get a better understanding from the mainstream media. I'm not kidding. That's how stupid that guy is. He's got no qualifications in science, and yet he is running down really good people who work for NASA that do understand what's going on. They're trying to keep things low key. They're trying to leak out information to the general public. But this fucker, Suspicious Observers, Ben Davison, is attacking them, trying to expose them, bring them out into the daylight. So what? They can get fired. Get real. I am surprised he has 500,000 people following. They must be all hoodwinked, blindfolded, and being led like sheep into the corner of the field where the gate is for the slaughter. And I could mention not just him, a lot of other people. I know what he says about me. But you know what? I've produced my documents of my qualifications. I've showed you the equipment I've got. I have a dedicated website to the magnetic pole reversal. I'm not bullshitting anybody here. I am as clear as a piece of glass. You can see straight through me. Ben Davison is another fucking piece of work, and people will never see it. Because, you know what? They're in their head. This is a little wonder boy running round talking about little things he has absolutely no real understanding and grasp of. You know, you don't hear Ben Davison tonight talking about people being punished in Palestine. You won't hear that. Because he's not interested in real situations that are taking place where governments are at fault. No, he's interested in making money and taking money out of your pocket. You know what? What a shambles this is. You know what? I have come to the conclusion a lot of times that I am wasting my time here because you people can't even raise enough money to keep one person in work, let alone employ others. So there's the state of our observatory right now. You have £250,000 worth of equipment sitting there recording for you guys, and we can't even raise a reasonable amount of money in the month to keep things even paying for one person. What are you waiting for? Hey? What are the 60,000 subscribers to YouTube right now waiting for? Till it's gone and then you wish you had of. Well, that's no way to progress in any form of life, whatever scale you want to look at. That's no way to do it. You want to wait till the last minute. It'll be too late. What, you'll feel better about yourself because you waited till the last minute? That's no way to go about things. We're here right now on the ground. You know, we're copping flack, left, right and centre. And we've asked for your support. And what are you going to do? Turn your back on us? Okay. Don't be surprised if you find yourself in a situation where you need help one day and you're praying to God and he turns his back. You know, there's a link down there in the description. It's not mandatory, but you know what, you should do something about it because it's appalling right now, the level of support for what we do and the amount of work that we put there for you. It's appalling. It's a bad show. And if you've been one of these people that have been tempted before but never done it, now I think is the time. It really is. I will see you on the other half of tomorrow. I'll say what I usually do. Bye for now.